Hello and welcome, my name is Gio from Switchrpg.com. Today we have Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. Now this game has come under a little bit of criticism as to the way it's running on the Nintendo Switch. Apparently it runs best on the other consoles, the PS4 and the Xbox. I guess it runs the best. I'm not entirely sure. But for some reason, the Nintendo Switch, probably being that it's not as powerful as those consoles. But yeah, we got the lesser version, but either way, I am excited to play this. It reminds me of Castlevania, and intentionally, it reminds me of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I think, is it the same creator, director? Again, it's the name, his name escapes me right now. But one of the things you certainly want to make sure to do if you decide to get this game is to update it immediately. Its current version is at 1.01 on the Nintendo Switch and is on 1.02 on the other consoles. Reason being is that you will be unable to proceed in the game if you don't update it. So I have the physical version. Unfortunately, I had to update it with a almost 6 gigabyte update, which is essentially what the entire game is. So I'm not sure what the point of a physical version was, other than I did get it at Best Buy, and I was really excited to get the steel case for it, which looks really, really nice. If you happen to take a look at it on the internets, it looks beautiful. But yes, Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. Let's get into it. I did play a little tiny bit just through the initial part. I wanted to kind of see what it's all about, because a lot of the things, like I said, that we do have an inferior version here, which they do plan on updating with smaller patches rather than us waiting for a larger patch down the line. So I wanted to see what all the commotion was about, and apparently the button lag that people are complaining about, things like that, take place a little further on in the game, because I really didn't notice anything in, I want to say, about 15 to 20 minutes that I played. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. It was 11 minutes. But either way, we are going to create a new save here. We're going to keep the same name, because I am not creative in the least. So, normal difficulty. Do I look like a professional? Not quite. So go normal difficulty. I love the art style. Again, it reminds me so much of Castlevania. See, there was a little glitch there with, not a glitch, but issue with the wording, the words there. They were a little off-centered. Then they readjusted. So again, hopefully they can nail this one down sooner rather than later, because man, you cannot get away from bad press.
The Industrial Revolution ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men. No longer would spirituality be their compass, but not all welcomed the change. In 1783, just as the fires of the Laki eruption had plunged all of Europe into an ashen darkness, a horde of demons spilled from the shadows and fell upon city after English city. It was a message. The Alchemy Guild, fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons, had done the unthinkable to defend their existence. Through recondite arts, the alchemists had created shard binders, humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power. They sacrificed the shard binders, and in doing so threw the gates of the world open to demonkind. Countless innocents died, and though the church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid and collected. As for the shard binders, they were presumed to have all died in the sacrificial rite. However, 2 survived. Gebel, a boy for whom by some miracle the rite did not prove fatal. And Miriam, a girl who spared the rite altogether on account of the strange slumber that took her just before it could begin. 10 years have passed. Mankind too soon forgets tragedy. The demons have returned, presaged by a great castle. And on this very hour, Miriam awakens. Upon learning Gebel is the architect of this new, bloodstained ritual, Miriam and the alchemist Johannes set forth for the accursed castle. Their galleon cuts through the water, lancing towards the inevitable.
Awesome. So we are Miriam, one of the shard peoples, one of the two currently. Shard bearers? Goodness, I don't remember now.
Johannes, are you certain it was...
It was Gebel's doing, Miriam. No mistake.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if not for him. He's a good soul.
I know how you feel. But the facts are apparent. And the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of souls. Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry. What my brothers subjected you to, there's no forgiving it.
It was their transgression, not yours. You always took care of us.
Obviously, not enough.
Well, let it go, Johannes. We need to focus on the task ahead. If Gebel is responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him. I gave him my word.
I ought to do it. He was my best friend.
But I'm the only one who can. The shard experiments prepared me for combat. Let them amount to something. 10 whole years. What put me in that sleep?
I wish I had the answer. All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was advanced, arcane. But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you, I was able to predict exactly when you would wake up.
Oh, I see.
We'll make landfall soon. You should get ready. I had the chest there packed with essential equipment. Now would be a good time to put it on.
Great. Let's put it on. Alright, so we got 5G, a knife, and Kung Fu shoes. So we already have an option as to what weapon we can use. We can use our feet, which gives us 8 attack if you look on the bottom right, or we can use a knife. I feel like the knife is probably the best bet. It is actually the quickest at this point.
Good. You're prepared. The next order of business is to...
Oh no!
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, you will. I'll be taking pictures. A crystallized form of demon power. It cannot be handled by an ordinary human being. Press X to trigger projectile magic. Consumes MP. So we have our HP at the top. So, for example, this one, what it does is it launches a ball of water at enemies.
Was that a shard?
I'll show that off in a second.
I'd forgotten the way it felt. Like uninvited claws scraping across my bones.
The demon's power was transmuted into that shard, which forcibly bonded to the crystal embedded in your body. The strength you gain from it is undeniable, but eventually, the crystal will devour you.
I thought the procedure you discovered halted the corruption.
It did, but that doesn't guarantee you'll be safe if you start absorbing shards in massive quantities.
I know my body's limits better than anyone. And I'm going to need all the power I can get. If I run into trouble, you can help me. You've done it before. You'll do it again.
I'll come to the
Thanks
rescue.
for giving me a choice in the matter. Well, I won't let you down. Not if I can help it. Just promise you won't push yourself.
Oh boy. What?
How did they get inside?
The
Well,
demons from the
it's a
castle
ship.
must have infested the ship.
Then they can help me wake up these muscles of mine. I'll wipe the deck with them.
Beautiful. So it'll explain what's going on in those candles in a second, so I'm not going to explain that. What I actually do want to show off are these shards here. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different shards, and you can actually rank them up, and they do different things. We'll see that as we go on. Let's take a look at our inventory. We currently don't have anything. Archives, we don't need to go with. And equipment, again, we don't have any accessories. But again, we'll get them actually pretty quickly. The game does want to show off what it has for equipment pretty quick. So as like you saw in the archives, if you want to look at the bestiary, you certainly can with the archives. Whoops. Alright, so we got a potion. And I don't think there is a way...
This device responds to magic. Maybe I just need to hold my hand up to it.
Yes, sure. So I don't know if there's a way to have it quick. Like a quick button to use the potion. As it is right now, you need to go to the inventory menu. Now, I'm not going to go spam those guys, so we'll move on here. Move forward. So here's the ball. Oh, got me. Cool. So we got a rusted ring. Let's put that on. This one provides 1 defense and 1 constitution. So our HP goes up a little bit, as well as our defensive abilities. So if you're looking at the map, we can go left or right. We'll go left first. I love the animation there for leveling up. There we go. Candles drop mana rose. When destroyed, a mana rose is a magical rose that slightly replenishes your MP. Now, your MP will also be... it's not regenerative. Oh, it is regenerative. My apologies. So you'll regenerate that over time, but those candles help it out tremendously. Alright, so let's move here. So let's slide. So we got a tunic. One thing I really wish would happen, and I'll show you in a second. So what this will do is 2 defense. I wish it would change your character's look. Right now, the only thing that really changes your character's look is the weapon. From the studies, I found the existence of the following attributes. There we go. Well, let's go down. No, down. Again, all my information is based off of the first 11 minutes. I have not played any more than that, so... At some point, I won't be the wealth of information. That thing was about to blow up on me. Alright, so I can aim with the right stick and press the ZR to activate. This one's a pretty cool one. Even at max MP, I still continue to hit those things. Gotcha. It doesn't matter how much MP I have. I will continue to hit those things. Alright, I'll move on from that. So you'll see we got another shard there. Again, those will eventually add up, and your skills will become stronger. I'm not sure if there's a way to show that. Was it grade 2 before? I don't recall. But I know those kind of rank up. This SP rounds. We're gonna get this here. So we got a map. Let's take a look at the full map. Zoom in. What are those? I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, this is a pretty big map here. Let's go up this way. So we got the treasures marked on the map now. Oh, I missed you, jerk. Come on, poke your head out. There we go, gotcha. And we're gonna get a few things like this. I don't know if there's a crafting. There has to be something. That one. Alright, let's check out the short sword. So our attack goes from 8 to 12. And the attack speed is still fairly quick. There are other weapons that I got on my other playthrough that were really, really slow. So I don't know if I like them. I like the quick attack here. Flashing air kick. So you can actually do this maneuver with the Kung Fu shoes or dragon shoes. Maybe eventually if I get something like the dragon shoes, I'll use the feet. But not at the moment. So yeah, let's save our progress. We're gonna save over that original save that I had done before. Cool. Alright. Let's back out here. It looks like we gotta go above this room. Is there a way to go up? Yeah, right there. So we got cotton and sugar. Again, there may be cooking involved. There may be crafting. I'm not sure. Tattered scarf. Alright. I don't know if that's mind or mend. I'm not sure what the abbreviation is. I'm sure I could go in and figure that out, but I'm not going to it right now. So again, we got that cerulean splash there. Doesn't take much for that guy. I mean, he looks more scared than anything. All right, how the heck do I get up there? No idea. Now we really need to get our MP resources back. Probably didn't need to do that. Whatever. It's my life. Alright, so we got a claymore. Now I'll show that off, but I'm not gonna like it. I'm telling you right now. Oh, we can't dual hand it. It's too slow. even that, you gotta like preemptively do your attacks, and I'm not about that life. I mean, it does do more damage, but I feel I can do with the speed on this on the sword. I can do twice as many attacks in the one swing of the claymore. So yeah, not my deal. There's a way to go up. There we go. Ah, I don't know if I got this last time. I'm trying to be sneaky on it. Alright, we got a whip. Do I want to go up there? Yes, I do. $500? Oh, got me, bastards. Jerk. Level up. One thing I want to be sure, and I'll check it in here. Is it auto level? I don't even know. I hope it's auto leveling me. Yeah, I want to check to see if it's auto leveling. If there even is a way. I don't think there is a way to check. So it must be doing that. Alright. Well, let's head over to the left here. These aren't... Are they going to hurt? No. Okay. Nice. Tons of money! Oh, is this the other dude?
So, Sleeping Beauty.
There he
You've
is.
decided to awaken.
Gebel, tell me you didn't do this. It doesn't make any sense.
How does it not? After all the sins humans wrought upon us?
Johannes told me what they did to you. And you're right, it's horrible. But what you're doing now is just as bad.
No! No,
It
there
is.
you are very wrong. What the alchemists did was reshuffle our bodies. What I intend to do is reshuffle the world. Join me, Miriam.
No.
You're the only one who understands the pain I feel. What it's like to no longer be human.
What? I never thought I'd hear those words from you. I was the one that came to you broken, convinced I was a monster. And you told me...
This is nonsense.
You told me our power doesn't make us good or bad. Our choices do.
That's right.
I'd given up on my humanity.
They're like
But
X-Men.
you restored my hope. Don't you remember?
Master Gebel,
Ooh,
we must return.
that is cool. I love the character design in here.
Miriam, I tire of reminiscing with you. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Then first prove you can find me. Along the way, you'll have no choice but to absorb shards and avail yourself of the powers of hell. If you can still claim to be human at the end of it all, then perhaps I might be more inclined to listen. Come, Gremory.
Gremory.
Gebel,
What?
wait!
Oh boy. Is this the Kraken? It's not the Kraken. Good lord. That is terrifying. Ouch. What's happening? What is happening? Oh no. I'm getting nailed by this thing. Alright, I think it's time for health. Right? No, not equipment, inventory. Alright, let's check this out. Where'd you go? What are you doing? What are you doing? Stay away, stay away. What are you doing? Oh boy, okay. I'd love to know how much health that thing has. Oh, oh shoot. No! Really? That's not good. Not good at all. We gotta try that again. That was terrible. So we gotta go from our last save point. Oh, I'm gonna save you guys from that. Alright. Stupid thing. What you got? What you got? Back up. Alright, let's get out of the way of this move. We just gotta study these moves. Get away! I missed. Oh, I only did it once. Watch out for the big lash. All right. All right, we gotta use our potion again already. All right. Let's gain some of our mana back. Our MP. No! Oh, you jerk. Missed. She's doing it a third time. Come on, get over here. I am way too close. Watch out for that. There it is. Right. Got it. I'm getting you. I'm getting you. Watch out for that big blade. Blade lash, I'm calling it. I don't know what else to call it. All right. What you got? What you got? Stay away! No, he ran right into that like a moron. Back up, son. We gotta use it already. Did I do it? I did. Yes. Goodbye. Thrashing tentacle attack foes with one of Vipar's tentacles. Nice.
I saw it. Just a flicker. That was the Gebel I know. I will put a stop to all this.
Awesome.
Bloodstained.
That was the intro. Goodness, that boss was, I guess, a little difficult. Once you figured out his maneuvers, I think he was okay. But it took a little bit. Looks like we've crashed here.
We're here.
Was this a village? What happened to it? The demons Gebel summoned?
They've moved faster than we hoped. Miriam, we have to hurry. This was where we were supposed to meet our contact.
All right. But wait. Let me clear the area. There are still demons about.
Yes, there are demons about. Arventville. Wrong way, dude. Wrong way. Good lord. I gotta figure out how to use that lash. Let's take a look at that. So is it manipulate? No. Not passive, not a familiar. I think it's conjure. So we can change it to this here. Let's take a look at that. Whoa, that takes up a lot of MP. So we'll use the splash for now. That takes up way too much MP. What? What'd I miss? She just Bruce Lee that thing in the face.
Oh, thank you, Miriam. You know who I am. And that means...
I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner, Dominique.
Dominique.
So this is our contact.
Yes, the church sent me. As you can see, I know a thing or two about expelling demons.
An exorcist. Then we're lucky to have you, Dominique.
And the church you, Miriam. Thank you for guiding her here, Johannes.
You wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important. But you should tell us why you need her. But she deserves to be armed with all the facts.
Yes, very well. I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Gebel is responsible for summoning the castle.
Yes, he is.
Yes, there's no mistake about that. He admit...
What? You spoke to him?
Yeah,
Then let
where
me
were
get
you?
right to the point. I find it curious that the outpouring of demons, facilitated by one Shardbinder, just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of the other Shardbinder after exactly 10 years.
What are you trying to
You're
say?
right. It is strange. But the church doesn't get to drag Miriam into this just because the timing is odd.
Oh, do you decide for her then? I asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have befallen the village and make an informed choice. I have no intention of forcing you, Miriam.
I mean, she was just sleeping. And this just all of a sudden happened.
You don't have to. I gave Gebel my word that I would stop him. What happened here only strengthens my resolve.
Thank you, Miriam. I am sorry to put it on your shoulders.
Pardon me?
Who are you?
Oh, hello there. Are you all right? We didn't mean to ignore you.
I'm all right, thank you.
You are quite welcome. Do you have a name?
Anne.
Hello, Anne.
What a lovely name. Anne, you shouldn't be out here. Let me take you somewhere safe.
Oh, all right.
Come on, this way.
Wait, you just passed the chest.
I did some looking around before, and this place seems secure.
Yes, agreed.
Johannes, you, Anne, and I will remain here. We can assist Miriam from safe ground.
What? We can't ask her to brave the castle alone?
Don't be foolish. She is trained in combat. Are you? We
No.
would only get in the way.
That's not the point.
I'll be fine, Johannes. Please don't worry.
All right. But we'll be here if you need us.
Thanks.
Let's not waste any time. We have a lot to do.
Come back if you need anything. I'll get a workshop running so I can perform alchemy for you.
Thank you, Johannes.
I know you're strong, but be careful.
I will.
All right. I think this is where I'm going to end today's episode. So, if you've liked what you've seen today out of me and Bloodstained, be sure to stay tuned for more episodes, because I certainly will have more episodes of this. I am liking this, and maybe I'll need a key here. I am loving this actually so far. I love the look of it. Again, like I've said, supposedly this is a downgraded version of what the other consoles have gotten. I haven't noticed anything. To be honest, if I had never seen what the other consoles look like, I mean, I really wouldn't complain. But the complaints are out there. Either way, I'm continuing on. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.